Hello.
Hello.
We've got a bedtime story to read today. What's it called, girls?
Gerald the Giraffe and Friends.
And who wrote it?
Daddy!
Mike Callaghan. Our books have arrived. Well, Mike's books.
They're ours.
Right, we thought we'd let you join us, so we're going to read it for bedtime tonight. Right, are we ready?
Yes.
We are.
Get yourself comfortable. We shall begin. Gerald is a boy giraffe who has a bright blue mane. He lives with his family on a large African plain. Bright blue hair on any giraffe is quite an unusual sight. But there is one other thing added to this poor giraffe's plight. Most giraffes have longish legs, but Gerald's are chubby and small. Luckily, his neck is long, which makes him look quite tall. Gerald is quite sensitive about his legs and hair. Making fun of this young lad would really be unfair. This is Gerald. Gerald the giraffe. He is the main character of these books. Gerald has a lot of friends. He loves them all for sure. Once you've actually met them, you'll love them even more. Gerald's friends respect him lots and love his legs and mane. But they have their own issues too, so understand his pain. They're all a little different, each in a special way. That's why Gerald loves them, you'll often hear him say. We will introduce them now, each one of them in turn. They are very likeable, as you will all soon learn. Dixie is a Dick-Dick. She's really rather cute. She's also very musical and loves to play the flute.
Oh.
Low battery. Ah! She's a little diddy, the size of a small sheep. Once she played a lullaby which sent her friends to sleep. She has a thing called asthma, which makes her breathing rough. Sometimes while she's playing, she just runs out of puff. She uses an inhaler, which helps get her breath back. It really seems to work a treat and gets her back on track. She keep waving to everybody. And that's Dick-Dick.
Dixie the Dick-Dick.
Dixie the Dick-Dick. With her inhaler around her neck. You have an inhaler, don't you, Rosa?
Yeah. I don't, because I have asthma.
Elvis is an elephant. His favourite food is rice. Despite him being really big, he's very scared of mice. One thing that annoys him is that he cannot jump. His friends are up and down all day, which just gives him the hump. Elvis is a little deaf and finds it hard to hear. His friends all learnt sign language, which made him laugh and cheer. Then they bought a hearing aid, as they love him dearly. Elvis likes his caring mates. He hears them now more clearly.
He's got his hearing aid on.
That's Elvis.
Elvis the elephant.
That's him.
Yes, it's a shadow, isn't it? You see the shadow on the front of the
And
page
then
as well.
that is Earthy.
Yep, well done. Right, so this is Hyla. Hyla is a hippo who has a tiny head. She loves to swim in muddy ponds. Her tail is crimson red. One thing Hyla likes to do is try to climb up trees. This is quite strange behaviour. She ends up on her knees. The reason Hyla's head is small we really do not know. It's always been like that since birth. It didn't seem to grow. Other animals laugh at her and they call her Ugly Mug. Her friends just chase them all away and then give her a hug. This is Hyla. Hyla the hippo. Chelsea is a cheetah. She should run really fast. Once she raced with all her friends but tripped up and came last. As cheetahs are supposed to win, she got upset at this, but all her friends grabbed hold of her and gave her a big kiss. Mwah.
And that.
Chelsea.
The problem that poor Chelsea has is joints, which easily sprain. It's called hypermobility. and it gives her lots of pain.
We
Her
have that.
friends got her a wheelchair to use when she goes out. She really was so grateful. It helps her get about. And that's Chelsea in her wheelchair.
All
She
of
looks
you.
smart.
All of you have hypermobility.
Yes, we do.
They all get it from their mummy.
Pain and ache.
Silly mummy's
Does
body.
Daddy have hypermobility?
No, luckily.
No.
The next of Gerald's friends we see is a fennec fox called Fenya. What makes her stand out the most are the biggest ears in Kenya. Unfortunately, they are so large they trip her up all day. She tries hard to avoid them, but they just get in the way. She sometimes ties them up with string to stop them flapping around, but when the string becomes too loose, they drop down to the ground. Some animals make fun of this. She hears them from afar. Her friends just say, "We love you, exactly how you are." And there she is, looking gorgeous. That's Sienna's favourite character, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because Sienna
And
loves
that-
foxes.
And that is her.
It is, that's the shadow for her. Oswald is an ostrich. His wings are very small. He just gets frustrated as flying's impossible. He tries so very hard to fly, it drives Oswald berserk. Despite the fact that he's a bird, his wings don't seem to work. He has something known as Crohn's, which gives him tummy pain. It makes him very poorly too, and weight is hard to gain. His friends are very conscious that he often needs a poo, so they make sure when they go out they're not far from a loo. And this is Oswald. And what's in the back, Mikey?
It's a portaloo.
It's a portaloo.
Just in case.
Just in case he needs to go after eating something
And
dodgy.
I think they should do it in a line, and that's him.
Okie dokie, good girl. Curtis is a kudu who only has one horn. All his family have two. That's just how he was born. He bought himself a telescope and stays up late at night. He likes to look up in the sky to see the stars so bright. You like stars, don't you? All his friends came round one night to look at Saturn's rings. They really couldn't wait to see such new, exciting things. Curtis formed an orderly queue. To him, that seemed quite fair, but Gerald tried to jump in front and knocked him off his chair. Aww, poor Curtis. And there he is. If you just notice, he's only got one horn, bless him. But that doesn't
Cheeky
matter.
Gerald.
Yeah, and cheeky Gerald for pushing in. Zelda! Zelda is a zebra. Her stripes are pink and green. The problem that she finds with this, it makes her easily seen. Zelda is autistic. Her brain is so unique. This makes her extra sensitive. She's sometimes called a freak. She really hates big noises, but the very funny thing is that she shouts so loud herself, you should hear her try to sing. She is so very deafening, it sounds more like a scream. Her friends just love her all the same. She's part of their big team.
Yeah.
And Sienna in
Just
the
like
other
Sienna.
And that is Zelda. Autism,
Yeah.
And
Sienna is
I think
autistic.
the fox should be Sienna.
Aww.
Yeah, the fox should be autistic
Who's
for
next?
Sienna.
The last of Gerald's friends we see is Lion, called
Leo.
He loves to wander round the plain but struggles with his roar. Leo has a stammer. It makes him really wild that he can't get his words out since he's been a child. When he opens up his mouth and tries so hard to roar, he just comes out with "Rah, rah, rah," and then can say no more. Leo's friends will often try to work out what he's saying. They try to end his sentences. He finds it so annoying. Well, that can be annoying, can't it? But they're only trying to help, aren't they?
They are.
There we go. That's Leo the lion. Now you've met all Gerald's friends, I hope you realise just how well they all get on. It's right before your eyes. They all have disabilities, some visible, some not. None of these are their own fault. They're just things that they have got. When they need a bit of help, it never is a drudge. They really are a selfless bunch. You'll never see them judge. If you're out and see someone who's not like other people, think of Gerald and his friends and treat them as an equal. They just need a helping hand. It doesn't mean they're strange. Make an effort and just take your chance to make a change. Please be a little patient. It will pay off in the end, as then you'll be like Gerald, an understanding friend. And that's all of them. There we go, all at the end.
Together at the end.
All a really good bunch of friends helping each other through their challenges.
Brilliant.
That is brilliant. And I think there's a lot of people that are going to be able to relate to that. And if you buy the book, you'll be able to see all of this at the background. We've just popped in a little bit there, Mikey has, about what we can do to reflect on the story. If anyone knows any of health conditions that their friends have got at school or their family have got, and then it explains all the characters' disabilities in a little bit more detail.
It does.
And there's a bit of easy guidance at the back for everybody. So I hope you enjoyed our bedtime story. This is now available to buy. We're also selling some limited edition signed copies, aren't we?
We are.
And you're selling with some of them a signed picture of
Indeed.
Gerald, the main
himself.
character. So watch out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and everything like that. And fingers crossed we'll be able to get Gerald the Giraffe and friends out there so that children that do have challenges and disabilities realise that they're be more understood and realise that they're not.
And sympathise with.
Yeah, definitely.
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that, girls?
Yes.
Lovely.
All right, say no night to everybody.
Thank you.
No.